video it's with the intention to show you how to prepare an estimate based on a subcontractor estimate, meaning adding the 10 plus 10%, which is the overhead and profit. So we have an estimate that our subcontractor has sent us for an asbestos job. So we open the asbestos of the subcontractor estimate. So we see that the total amount is 34,500. So the estimate that we should be sending to our customer should be that amount plus the 10 plus 10%. So we have 34,500 for 20%. It's 6,900 plus 34,500. So our invoice should be $41,400. Okay, and so we proceed to access the xactimate application. We create a new project and we select SERP profile and put the name of our customer as the name of the estimate and asbestos as suffix of the job. So we create the estimate and open the project. My internet connection is a bit slow, but accessing the project shouldn't take too long. So once you have the project open, you have to make sure that all the parameters are properly set on the estimate. We have to select the price list. We choose based on the city, Miami. The percentage of tax, even though we don't charge, we select it just to comply with the requirements of the application. So the next step, we put the name of the customer, the email address of the customer, and the address, city, state, and the zip code, right? Very important to complete all this information when we create any estimate. Here on estimated, you put your name, reference nothing, claiming if you have the insurance number, and here type of loss, you select the type of loss according to the estimate that you're preparing. The file number, you can put the dash project number in here on where file number says. Okay, so we complete all this part. Then here in parameters, this was insure info. Now we go to parameters. So the checkpoint price list, we select the Miami price list. Then we press done. Then we scroll down to see the overhead and profit is 10% and the profit is 10%. So the company header you select accordingly. In this case, is a Serpro Miami Beach letterhead. Then opening statement. I use the opening statement to enter all the terms and conditions that the subcontractor is basically stating on the estimate. So make sure that you don't copy the name of the company. So here you copy the text, but make sure that when you paste on the estimate, we change our company name. Instead of subcontractor. Another way to do it is converting the estimate from your subcontractor as a Microsoft Word in a way that will allow you to easily, by pressing Control F, search all of the name of the subcontractor. So you have 45 results. So what you do is you replace them for your company name. replace all. So it replaced all the 45. So the only thing you need to um, change is we are pleased to provide this scope, and all your company name has been changed. So we copy the same text intro and we paste it here. Then we of course have previously read the estimate that we received from our subcontractor. So we just copy all these because we know it's important as the intro of your estimate in xactimate. So we continue to the next, which is basically the prices. All this section we don't add because we will add that on the section of the actually estimate line items. So this part goes to the intro of the xactimate file. So we save, we can close the intro. Now we put the closing statement, which are the attachment B, which is the terms and conditions. So you do basically an estimate contract with the asbestos project. You enter the terms and conditions on the final part of the estimate, then say close, and now you go to the estimate section to add the line items. Select estimate, then click on item estimate items. So there you will search the bid item that is related to asbestos. So better to put asbestos, and then will allow you to select the asbestos line items. Again, my internet is a bit slow, but it should come up faster. So we could asbestos test, full service survey. Let's select that one. And then we open up a little bit the line item section in order to see better. Okay, so then we have to change that line item for the line item of the estimate from our subcontractor, which is the asbestos removal. And that part, copy and paste on the line item, and we replace what is there, and we put the amount, which is the asbestos removal is 32,000. So we put that on the amount, 32,000, and make sure that the O and P, which is overhead and profit, is selected, and then we press OK. So that will calculate automatically the overhead and profit. Now, in the notes section, we copy all the description of that particular line item. And how we access, we double click the notes, and here we enter the details of that line items, and we close. Now, the next line is the clearance testing. So we will we do Control C to copy and then Control V to paste. Control C to copy, Control V to paste. And yes, allow this duplicate item because we're gonna re-edit the same line for the clearance inspection. And we will replace the note for what should be for the clearance. So we double click the note icon and remove that and paste that section. So we this one we have to remove from here. We close, and the amount we put it here. 25, which is how much was it? 2,500 for the clearance. So we put 2,500. 2,500. Okay. And now we can go ahead and export the estimate by going to Documents, Report, selecting Closing Statement, Line Item Detail, and Cover Sheet. Resequence the numbers to make sure that are correct, and then select Export, Export PDF file, and then you save it on your download documents folder per se. Now it create the PDF. Now go to the download folder, open the customer's asbestos final, and you will see your estimate with your our logo and with a 20% ad. and you see the terms and conditions also included on the estimate. So now what you do is you can either, first you have to proofread and make sure that everything in the wording is correct, and before sending to your customer. But you see that, see here is incorrect, the clearance did not change the amount, so you go back and close this estimate, go back to your xactimate, go to documents, go to estimate items, and then change for the correct price. It should be 2500. Go press OK. So now it did change. We go again to documents, report, then resequence line item to make sure that all the lines are counted correctly. We re-export the PDF, and now we open the estimate that we just created. So everything is fine with the header, terms and conditions, and then we'll see the total amount. That should be 41,400 as we calculated initially. So everything is looks good. So now we can go ahead and just either send it via email or attach the estimate to the dash and send it as from QuickBooks. I hope you can take advantage of this tutorial, and if you have any questions, you know where to find me.